homie. Hey, Derek! Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, man, came down. Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, man, I waited out. Hey, Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, man, came down. Derek! Hey, Derek! Hey, Derek! Took the drink, I waited out. Up, what up? It's Garage Gym, homie, baby. And today we are reviewing, man, I hope you're pumped up, man. We are reviewing Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode Nitric, the brand new hitter, man. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got gorilla content, homie. You feel my bigness coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all of you homies. I hope you're feeling amazing, man. Living from the heart and staying out of your noisy head, man. God is amazing, man. God is good, and so are you, man. You deserve the gifts in life, man. The way to get them is to get as close to God as possible, away from self as much as possible. Remember, self is the core of just about all my problems, man. And remember, my problems are of my own making, man. I'm not the victim. So as soon as we take a look within and realize that we're accountable, we're responsible for the things that happen in our lives, no one else is to blame but me, we can then grow, man, and we can be a light to the world and fulfill our purpose, man. I spent my whole life looking out how you did me wrong. Oh, poor me, I'm the victim. The cops did me wrong. They're POSs, and this guy's a B word, and she's a B word. Everyone screwed me over. Weak, homie. I was weak as heck. Getting high, man, a slave to heroin, crystal meth. Now, I got control of my life, man, and not because the power comes from God, man. A lot of people think, oh, I'm powerless over everything. I give it over to God. That's wrong, homie. God gives us power. God gives us control. God gives me discipline, man. So I'm not powerless, man. I'm a freaking strong dude. I'm a strong iron pumper, homie, because I got the power of God and the power of Gorilla Mode Nitric flowing through me, man. So God bless the homies at Gorilla Mode. Derek, sit down, son. Let me show you how a pump review is done, homeboy. All right, man, congrats on your endeavors, sir. And I'm glad you guys are here to watch this. And this is a sour gummy worm flavor, man. Man, I'm going to tell you, these people over here at Gorilla Mind, what is the company? The company's Gorilla Mind, I think, not Gorilla Mode. The products are Gorilla Mode. It's a whole thing, homie. Anyway, they really got the flavoring together. Very, very good sour gummy worm flavor. I tasted, I'm going to tell you what it was, man. Not too sour. Definitely, I tasted the worm, a little gummy, mostly worm. So they held the gummy. I tasted a lot of worm, very little gummy, and a little sour. I would say it's 25% sour, 25% gummy, and 50% worm. Oh, man. I'm stimmed the heck up, homie. Quit monkeying around, son. I hope they got the message that this is in Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, because we ain't freaking shining no dang schlong today, homie. This is the Garage Gym, homie, YouTube channel. All right, man. All right, take a breath, GGH. My head is spinning right now, man. All right, here we go. So this is what they're giving us, man. 40 servings, and they upgraded the formula a little bit. It's not a huge upgrade because, I don't know, man. There's only so much they could do with it, but they definitely upgraded a little. They got rid of the nitrosogene. I'm pretty sure. Yes, they did. All right, man, so supplement facts. They are doing this 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo. And this is what I'm going to say, man, a couple things. You might be surprised with what I'm about to tell you about this. This might shock you, homie. You might go in anaphylactic shock. All right, man. One scoop, they're saying 20.2 grams. A level scoop to me was almost 22 grams. So put it on the scale. You don't want to overdo it. So look, man, they're saying 40 servings in a container. I'm going to tell you if that's accurate. So this is what they're giving us. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. We don't have time to monkey around, man. L-citrulline, pure citrulline, man. Pure citrulline, 10 grams. That's freaking, that's a lot of citrulline, man. That is the max dose of citrulline I like to personally ingest at one time. You know, you only get so much citrulline, and then you can get diminishing returns. A lot of you homies don't know how it works. There's products where you take 4 grams of citrulline and get the same pumps as products with 10 grams. So every product's different, dude. The point of the story is, don't look at a label and think you know how it performs without taking the drink. A lot of you, there's reviewers out there who review just based on label, and they're sorry as heck, man. That's why you got me. Then you got creatine monohydrate, micronized, 5 grams. So I'm going to tell you, I don't mind having creatine in a pre-workout. This one, I'm going to tell you the pros and cons. There are supposedly instant benefits to have it. I know creatine has to be saturated in the system, but there might be some immediate benefits with putting creatine in a pre-workout. Might help shuttle nutrients to the muscle and some energy production and all that. Betaine anhydrous, man, 4 grams. A lot of what they say, clinical dose is all BS, but they say it's 2.5 grams, so they're giving you well over, man, the clinical dose. Hydroprime has glycerol powder, and this is 65%. This is a straight up, I'm going to tell you this. This was straight up powder, homie. Straight up powder. Pretty much filled to the top, too. This is a fat tub, man. Heavy tub. So the glycerol, man, that gives you a more of that water pump, that swole pump, so that skin's so dang tight around the muscle. Feels like it's going to pop, 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 son. All right, man. So you got the glycerol. And I'm going to tell you, man, what I think of this. Then malic acid, 3 grams. This proves it right here, man. I'm going to tell you. A lot of people see citrulline malate. Oh, it's a cheap way to, make it look like there's more citrulline. No, it's not, homie. Malic acid has benefits. That's why they put it as its own ingredient. A lot of you don't know. There's energy production benefits with malic acid and performance-enhancing benefits. Taurine, 3 grams. It's kind of like an all-arounder, man. Then sodium nitrate as NO3T, 1,500 milligrams. I love nitrates, man. So you get that vascular hitter, man. Those sodium pumps. I love that vascularity from the nitrates. Agmatine sulfate, 1 gram. And Vasodrive AP, 508 milligrams. So they increased the Vasodrive in this one. They doubled it up. A great pump ingredient, man. So this is what I'm going to say, man. So just looking at the label, and I'm going to tell you my experience, because I've actually used this 1 scoop and 2 scoop, and redfish, and bluefish, and Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo. Here we go, man. So what I see here on the label, this is kind of an interesting pump formula. First of all, it's you can't complain about the dosages. The boy is freaking maxed out. And in all seriousness, the flavor's fire, man. Not too sour. It's awesome flavor. The problem for me with this pump formula at the 2 scoops is it is heavy on the stomach. Just to give it to you straight, that lasts about 25 minutes. So if you drink this down, plus if you're stacking it with another pre-workout, that's a lot of powder in one shot, and it will be heavy on the stomach for like 25 minutes, and then you feel tight again. So the other thing I'll say about this is, so look, man, based on what I see, just to give it to you so you understand, it's kind of like halfway, like it's like a pump formula, but it's also can be used as a non-stim pre-workout. It's not like fully a non-stim pre-workout. Like for me, this is not something I would grab non-stim. I like the beta-alanine. I like the nootropics. I like the whole thing. But it's not just a pump formula either. It's kind of like the middle of the road because you're getting the creatine, You're getting the betaine, which is for power output, which really helps with strength and stuff. The Hydroprime, in addition to pumps, also helps with endurance and all that. There are performance-enhancing benefits. Same with the malic acid, same with the taurine. Even the agmatine, I think, has cognitive benefits. So it's kind of something you can use as a pump product, and it's something you can also use as a non-stim pre-workout, especially if you don't like beta-alanine. For me, this is a stackable pump product. Now, I'm going to tell you, first of all, if you like what I have to say about the hitter, I'm going to link below where to get it with the discount code to knock off some big cash. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not telling you not to buy it. I'm giving my experience, and you can decide what's what and who's who in the zoo for you. Now, this is what I'm going to say, man. This is, I rarely say this, dude. This is actually, surprisingly, I've used it at 1 scoop and 2 scoop. Both of them perform great, okay? This happens to be one of the very few products that you'll ever hear me say, I actually prefer this at 1 scoop. And I actually prefer this hitter at 1 scoop. I really think you can easily get a full 40 servings out of this hitter, man. And I rarely, if ever, say that about a product. Usually that 2 scoops is, you know, they're tickling your nuts a little. This performed better for me at 1 scoop than it did at 2 scoops. And I'm going to tell you why. At 2 scoops, I've stacked this on Vices and Vibes Tweak. I've stacked it on Insane Labz, what the heck is it called? Psychotic Saw. I used it with products that had no pump ingredients and all, so I could really gauge the pump. Now, I'm going to say this actually, to me, feels like it has, at 2 scoops, performance-enhancing benefits. It takes about 20 minutes before you really notice the pump. This, at 2 scoops, is a very swole, freaking tight, big pump. This is, I mean, that glycerol really shines at 2 scoops. If you like the swole, freaking juicy, like, pump, where it's like a painful pump, where the skin's so dang tighter on the muscle, and the pump lasts like freaking hours. I'm telling you, like, painful. Now, the other thing I'll say at the 2 scoops is I actually could tell the performance-enhancing benefits, like, were effective. I felt stronger than normal. I felt like the betaine, something is always to that betaine when it's max dose for me. Like, I felt powerful on this hitter. And I think that glycerol gave me a really nice mind-muscle connection because I felt the muscles activated, man. Like, I really felt, you know, when that skin's so dang tight, you feel every rep, the squeeze and everything. Now, at 1 scoop, to me, it even performed better. And I'm going to tell you why. When I use this with 1 scoop, and you could take this with a fat burner, and then you got like your fully loaded pre-workout, whatever you want, some a caffeine pill, it doesn't matter, dude. You could stack this on whatever. At 1 scoop, I like it more because I'm using this as a stackable product. You could stack this on anything. At 2 scoops, it's hard to stack on pre-workouts because most pre-workouts have 4 to 6 grams of citrulline, so you don't want 16 grams of it's just too much, man. You get diminishing returns. At 1 scoop, you get the 5 grams of citrulline, the 2 grams of betaine, the 2 grams of glycerol, the malic acid, the sodium nitrate. You get everything really nicely dosed that you can put on top of anything. At 1 scoop, I had sicker vascularity. Now, anybody who follows the channel knows that I'm freaking. First of all, homie, you're going to leave here. You're going to say, man, GGH covered it all, man. No, there's no reviewer doing it like this, homie. You can walk away from here saying, man, he left no dang stone unturned, homie. Ha ha, homie. All right, man, sit down, man. Class is in session. This is what I'm going to say. I'm fired up right now. No, for real. At 1 scoop, the vascularity was way sicker to me because there wasn't too much glycerol in there where it puffed me out too much. You know, I stay pretty lean year round, so I like the tight vascular look. So at 2 grams of glycerol, it was just enough to fill me out a little, and it's only and it's 65%. So 2 gram, whatever 65% of that is, just enough to fill me out a little, but not enough to compromise my tight, swole look. So I felt freaking awesome, dude. And I looked in the mirror like, man, you look like a freaking iron pumping legend today, GGH. This is one of very few supplements where I like it more at the 1 scoop. Now, the only disadvantage of 1 scoop is it's only 2.5 grams of creatine. So throw on your creatine. You'll be fine with the 7 grams if you throw a scoop of, 5 grams of creatine and 7.5 grams. So like if I'm using this at 1 scoop, I'm still throwing my creatine on. So I get the 7.5 grams, I guess, whatever. I don't need to be in my head about stuff like that. The point is this, that's the only disadvantage of 1 scoop. The creatine is half dosed if you're trying to get your 5 grams of creatine in the day. So yeah, man, at 2 scoops, swole, not so much the kind of pump. I mean, it's a good pump, dude. It's a very effective pump, but to me, it's too swole. I like it's more watery because of the glycerol. You're more puffed out. You're not as vascular. But if you like that swole freaking pump where you're freaking looking big, dude, looking big, then 2 scoops is for you. And you could stack it on anything that has no pumps. At 1 scoop, you can literally stack it on anything. Well, not literally, but you could stack it on whatever, any pre-workout you want. It's not going to be too much, and you're going to have sick freaking vascularity. So it's really freaking solid that you can get a full 40 servings out of here, in my opinion. Like if I'm keeping this in my regimen and I'm going to use it over and over, I wouldn't use more than 1 scoop because it performed beautifully at 1 scoop. And I reviewed the last Grow Mode Nitric. I never tried it at the 1 scoop, the half a serving or whatever. And I'm glad I did with this one because I thought it performed better for the kind of look that I like than the 2 scoops. I mean, personally, I just like that vascular freaking pump with just enough pump to fill you out a little, and it did a perfect job for that. And I really think there's good performance-enhancing benefits. Even at the 1 scoop, I felt stronger, I felt better endurance, I felt like the ingredients were really doing their job. So it's a really solid product, dude. I can't hate on this product. It's the kind of freaking pump that I love at 1 scoop. It was very, very vascular and tight and dry and just enough to fill me out a little bit to look bigger. At the 2 scoops, it's super, I mean, you're puffy, you're big, but you're compromising your tight look. So everything has pros and cons, and I gave it to you straight, man. Definitely effective, and do I think it's worth it? I think it's definitely worth it because this is one of very few products you could get away with 40 freaking servings in a tub, man. And at 40 servings in a tub, it performs as good at the 1 scoop, which I think performs better than 2 for what I like. It performs better than a lot of pump products that you only get 20 or 25 servings at. So that's what I got, man. Really like it, and nice job with this. God bless all of you homies together. Let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.